Well, here's what I'm worried about, Shep. Besides the power grid, a lot of these homes have big, expansive roofs. Well, when you think about it, we think of snow as light and fluffy. Well, you put 3 to 4 inches of snow on an average, say, 2,000 square foot roof. That's adding, if it's just average snow, about 6,000 pounds. If it's a wet snow or you get more snow on top of that, you could be talking about 10,000 pounds on top of these roofs. And that's really could be dangerous. Let's go to the maps. We can show you right now. We have winter weather alerts still existing. 32 states right now, 112 million people impacted by these systems. You can see there's more snow on the way for Dallas. Icy conditions down through southern Texas. So for tonight, the storm will intensify near the Gulf Coast through tomorrow. A wintry mix continues for the lower Mississippi River Valley. If rain comes on top of that snow, that's even heavier. Then Thursday, snow and ice moves into the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. Severe storms again for the Southeast. We saw tornadoes from North Carolina down to Georgia and Florida. Friday, this system moves up and away. Here are the impacts we're looking at. Hazardous travel, tree damage, icy impacts from central Texas all the way into Tennessee. And we're also looking for ice accumulation, some of it up to a ½ inch. That could be catastrophic, Shep. Looking in central Virginia and icing all the way up into New Jersey. Heavy snow, again, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of snow down through the central plains, and that heavy snow makes its way up into the Northeast through Friday. 4 to 8 inches more of this snow. So Shep, a lot going on still with this storm, and there is the possibility for severe weather down through the Southeast again.
Al, we all know that climate change has made certain storms and natural disasters worse in recent years, but is that what's happening here, or is there even a way to know?
Well, here's the deal. We basically talk about climate change making the possibility for more extreme weather to happen. However, with these cold snaps, we are seeing research that shows these well below average temperatures are more likely to happen, with global warming favoring these weather patterns to push Arctic air down into the lower latitudes. Now, when you think about it, it's cold locally, but warm globally. We have these cold outbreaks that are relatively isolated, but the majority of the planet is still warmer than average. In fact, if you look at U.S. records set by decade, as you get into the 2010s, you can see how those record highs continue to climb. So with climate change, we are seeing the potential for more extreme weather swings as we go on and as our planet continues to warm, Shep.
And Al, I know you spoke with Bill Gates about climate change today. I want to show our viewers the clip. Here, look.
Plain and simple, if we don't act now for the next 30 years, what's at stake here?
The south of the United States will no longer be used for, farming or, have days that you can't go outdoors. The sea level rise, the die off of the natural ecosystems, it gets quite extreme. I mean, Florida, for example, none of those beaches are going to be there. So it's almost apocalyptic, but that's what's at stake if you don't start investing now in stopping the emissions.
Bill Gates with Al today. Al, because it's so political, a lot of people still just don't even believe in this.
I know, it's true. And Bill Gates says he's an imperfect messenger for this. He's not a climate scientist. He's a rich guy who flies around in private planes, but he does carbon offsets. But he says we have to start making these changes because if we don't do it by 2050, we may be at a point where we have no return. So, Shep, it's an interesting conversation. We're going to talk with him tomorrow on the third hour of today, and you'll see that tomorrow morning.
Yep, I was just going to mention that. Al, thanks so much. Working from home in a pile of snow. You can see more of Al's interview with Bill Gates tomorrow in that third hour on NBC, and we'll have much more on this storm just ahead in this newscast. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.